months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will make it into the end zone.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Made by Cameron Wake.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 19, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, a screen to Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
43-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
That's another Buccaneers.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 26, Saints 13.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
To Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. His kick is right through.
The score, Buccaneers 33, Saints 13. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tannehill on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
6 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
to the air again. Tannehill. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
so back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. Again, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Intercepted. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Darnold completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Faking the give, Darnold. He's letting it fly for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 40. Saints.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Ryan Tannehill.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Charlie Waring, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And 9 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. The 30. Past the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 50, Saints 13. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Saints first down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
21-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The kick is.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Intended for him.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action, it's Darnold. And he's going to be hit and And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And Darnold, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
At the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Saints' 4-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Sanu on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Darnold. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again is Darnold. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Saints 13.
But going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
This is 3rd down and 12.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. A screen to Bell. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. There he goes left side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put